Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rise and Slay, where we empower women with tips, advice, and stories of women from all walks of life. But before we begin, I would like to invite each and every one of you to please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please follow my socials. Okay, so today we're going to discuss about imposter syndrome. So, did you know that like 80% of the total population has an imposter syndrome? You know that feeling like you're never going to be good enough? Even if you're like an achiever, you're already excelling in your career, your studies, your school, in your relationships, you're thriving, but despite of that, there's this insecurity within you that you feel like you aren't enough. You're incapable of doing great things, even if a lot of people are praising you because you are such an achiever. I feel you. Most of the time, I also feel that. Most of the common symptoms of having an imposter syndrome is having self doubt, feeling that you're never good enough, associating success with luck when in fact it's all because of you. You are great, you are excelling, but deep down inside, you feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, for perfection. So in a way, we always strive for perfection when in fact there's no such thing as perfect. This kind of mindset, can affect our relationship with people, our career, our performance in school, at work. So it's not really a good thing. Imagine passing up a promotion because you feel like you're not capable of this role, you're not good enough, when in fact you earned it. Or let's say you won in a competition, a singing competition, or in sports, or in an art competition, or in a music competition, and you feel like someone deserved to be number one. So that's a common symptom of an imposter syndrome. So most of this stems from like the upbringing. We strive for perfection, even if there's no such thing. Societal norms. Well, sometimes social media affects us, of course, because when you look into social media, you see that most of the influencers' lives, the celebrities, seems so perfect. And we set up ourselves to that kind of standard that we should be like that. Also, we feel like success constantly needs validation, so that's also one thing. So here are my advices on how to stop feeling like a fraud. So number one would be acknowledge your feelings. Please accept the fact that everyone feels the same way too, deep inside, or let's say most of the people feel the same way too. And it's okay, it's normal to feel like that. I also feel it too, most of the time. Second would be talk to your friends, your family, you have a support group, talk to your loved ones, express how you feel rather than bottling it up inside. And sometimes we need constant reminders. Sometimes we need like a good pep talk from our friends, from our family to remind us that we are good enough. Three would be celebrate your success. Okay, celebrate your success. May it be a small win, a big win every day. Always acknowledge and celebrate your success. So let's say you have been praised at work for always being on time, for always being efficient, for like let's say in sports, for when you're an athlete, especially when you run, right? Run, you break your record time, swimming, badminton, or let's say weightlifting, celebrate your win. Okay? Sometimes we tend to forget how great we are because we don't acknowledge the success. And the next would be reframe your mindset. Instead of thinking that I'm never going to be good enough when a task has been given to you, instead of like feeling like, oh, I can't do that, I don't have the capabilities and the qualifications to do that. Stop. I remind you to stop thinking that way. Always affirm to yourself that you are good enough, you are confident, and you are capable of doing great things. Okay? Always take opportunities as a compliment that people trust you and trust you with this kind of task, with this kind of project, because they know and believe that you are capable of doing this. Set realistic goals. Aim for progression rather than perfection. Break tasks into manageable ones and celebrate each milestone. So you'll be able to see how far you've come from where you started. Always seek feedback. Constructive feedbacks are a good way to be self aware and for you to be able to know what aspects in your life or in your personality or in your performance needs improvement. So, in terms of work, whenever you finish a particular task, after your presentation, ask your colleagues how you performed and let's say how you are as an employee, or if you're a student, ask your colleagues how you are as a person, what needs to be improved. It's very important to be self aware since if you are self aware, you know the things that you need to improve on to be better. There are a lot of people who are not open to constructive criticism or feedback and refuses to change. They feel like they know everything. Don't be like that. I want you to be open to those kind of things. Accept that, we are never perfect. And there's always, you know, there are some things that we need to acknowledge for us to be a better person. And lastly, I would like to remind you to practice self compassion. Treat yourself the way you would treat a friend or a family member. Love yourself, respect yourself, and believe in yourself that you're great, you're powerful, and you're capable of achieving great things. Because you are the only person who can love yourself more than any other person can love you. So be your own best friend. Always remember that imposter syndrome is a challenge we overcome with the right mindset, the right attitude, and the support system. Celebrate your milestone, celebrate yourself, embrace yourself. Let us continue to empower each other by rising and slaying every day. I hope you learned a lot from this episode of Rise and Slay. If this episode resonates with you, please comment down below if you feel the same way too. We are one support group of women empowering each other. So I would encourage each and every one of you to share your thoughts by commenting down below. And please, again, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you found this helpful, if you found this empowering and inspiring. Please feel free to share it with your friends and family as well. If you have a story to tell, if you have an inspiring story to tell, feel free to contact me through my social media page and Instagram. Right? See you next time. Bye, Slayers!